What up, people? It's your boy Chief from Green and Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. Here I am again at work recording this video. So I guess it was a good idea to record this video at work because it means I won't be screaming and shouting like I normally do. So to answer your question, yeah, I'm still pissed. I'm still vexed. I guess the reasonable side of me has poked through in the sense that it's not mission impossible per se. All we got to do is beat these guys 2-0 or 4-1. I think it's more likely to beat them 4-1 than it is to beat them 2-0. We'll concede a goal. But we can beat anyone at the Emirates on our day. Just depends what Arsenal shows up. And that is the story of our last 10 years, unfortunately. We are a team capable of beating anyone. We're also a team capable of losing to anyone. It's just the way we are. It's just the way we're built. It's just the mentality of the players. You know, meanwhile, you got Mr. Back on Top, who has the mentality of, oh, well, you know, I don't really care if we keep a clean sheet as long as we win a game. Brother, you're a defender. Your pride and joy should be keeping a clean sheet. What the fuck are you talking about? No, it's just more evidence that there are certain players in this squad who are not just not good enough, but who just plain and simple don't have the right attitude to be winners, to carry us to that next level. And last night was an evidence of that. It was evidence of that. Everything we did right against Spurs, we did wrong against Rennes. It was an arrogant performance. But not only that, it was a naive performance as well. In a way, it was worse than the Barca one. Because the Barca one, you could kind of just look at it like, clearly they saw a bunch of Farmer Johns and they just couldn't be asked. Yesterday, it was almost like they were shocked that the team they faced in the last 16 were good. Of course they're going to be good. Of course they're going to be good. They were never going to blow away Rennes. Just because Rennes are 10th in their league doesn't mean shit. Not like we don't lose to Burnley sometimes. Let's be real here. So, to me, I'm annoyed at their attitude and their performance, but it's not irretrievable. Also, a thing that kind of sobered me up, and I tweeted about this today, was, listen, you guys know I can't stand the likes of people like Mustafi. I can't stand the likes of him. But when I'm hearing stories about people saying, no, I hope he's permanently injured and vile shit like that, I don't co-sign that shit. I leave the motherfucker alone. How is that supposed to help the situation? How is that supposed to help them refocus for Sunday? How is that supposed to help them refocus for next Thursday? That's not helping. So no, I don't co-sign that shit. But these players need to they need to buck up their ideas in the worst way. And I hate that expression. I remember my old form tutor always used to use that expression. And we always used to take the piss out of her because she used to use it. But it is the perfect expression right now. They need to buck up their ideas because we are on the verge of being knocked out in the last 16 by Rennes. By Rennes. Come on, motherfuckers. Come on. This is a team you are much better than. So with that in mind, let's get into the player ratings. I have no issue with Petr Cech. I actually thought he made a number of good saves. Nothing spectacular. All saves I would expect him to make. But you still got to save him. And he did. And for me, I would give Petr Cech a 6 out of 10. The defence. This is going to be a bit bloodbathy. But I think, given what happened yesterday, this should be pretty standard. I thought Mustafi was terrible yesterday. I've never liked him. I don't like him at centre-back. How much more right-back? To me, there's no way that Jenkinson is not better than this guy. At right-back, surely. Come on, people. I'm not saying Jenkins is the best or anything. Surely he will do a better job. To be honest, I think even Ainsley Maitland-Niles will do a better job there than Mustafi. 2 out of 10. Socrates, you get a -1, bruh. I love you. I love you. But you done fucked up. You had the first tackle you made. You were lucky not to get a yellow card for that. I think it was like 5 minutes in. The ref clearly didn't want to do... Honestly, I couldn't really argue with the ref yesterday, to be fair. I know people are going to be scathing in the comments to me because I know when you defend the ref, it's never a popular idea. I didn't think the ref did too much wrong yesterday. The ref kind of tried to give him a blight, as I say in my bits. He tried to give him some sort of allowance. And then I think it was 10... Was it even 10 minutes later? My man then made another disgusting tackle. I thought it was the worst tackle at 3. Immediate yellow card. To be honest, the third yellow card was more clumsy than anything. But ultimately, it was just like, you should be careful in that situation. I wouldn't even say we were in imminent danger. And like I said in my review yesterday, I compare that to when Jens came out and cleaned, I think it was fucking Messi or someone like that, when they were boring down on goal in the Champions League final. I ain't gonna lie to you, a small part of me has resentment over Almuna and Jens Lehmann for that final. A small part, I'll be honest. A small part of me. Because even if that was a goal, bruh, 2 things. At least we still have 11 men and we can work our way back into the game. And then secondly, your dumbass wouldn't be suspended for the next fucking round now. Just like we're being punished twice. Sorry, we were punished 3 times because then they converted the damn free kick. -1. Koscielny. I've heard people shitting on Koscielny. To be honest, I actually thought he was the best out of the defenders yesterday. I'm giving him 4 out of 10. I thought he was okay. As okay can get for yesterday. Don't get it twisted. 4 out of 10. Monreal. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Monreal, this might be it, bruh. This might be your last season, fam. I ain't gonna lie. You were getting stripped yesterday. Saw had him on bacon, eggs, and toast. 1 out of 10. Worst performance I've seen from Monreal this season. I know people said that he'd been stripped for the last... For me, this was the worst performance I've seen him have. 1 out of 10. Central defenders, they were non-existent. Torreira, let's be fucking real. 2 out of 10. Let's be fucking real. Granit Xhaka, I'll give him a 3. I'll give him a 3 because there were a couple of things I can remember off the top of my head that I won't say I liked, but expected from him, and he did that. But it still weren't a good performance because they were carving. It's almost like they weren't there for parts of the game. It's like, what's happened to our central defence? Our central midfield, I should say. They were just getting at the defenders, and I can only put that down to Granit Xhaka and Torreira. So, 2 and 3 out of 10. Alex Iwobi scored our goal. I thought our performance considerably dropped when he came off the pitch. And it won't be popular to say because it's me saying it. But I'm going to say it again. I don't give a fuck if it annoys you. Once again, was our best player. Once again, I know he infuriates. I know he's not perfect. I know sometimes he gives away the ball and you're left scratching your head like, how the fuck did you do that? He can amaze and frustrate, usually in the same move. But you will never tell me that when he went off, our performance didn't considerably drop. People were bitching that Uber came off the pitch. I was bitching that Iwobi came off. Why would you take Iwobi off in that situation? For me, 6 out of 10. I ain't going to say man in the match because the performance was so poor, but I thought was our best player. Mesut Ozil. I'm going to be honest with you about Mesut. I didn't think he was as terrible as people were making out. That does not mean to say I thought he did much. The only thing I would give him is that I felt like he worked pretty hard, but I don't think he created much. And there was one chance that he had where he struck it with his right foot, and the shot was such a poor one. It just made me think, so what? This is what people have been bitching about, that we've been supposedly missing. Made no difference to the team, really. You don't deserve enough to be a 4. I'm sorry. I thought Koscielny had more of a positive effect on the team than Ozil did, so I'll give Ozil a 3. Mkhitaryan was back to old Mkhitaryan today. Was back to United stroke Arsenal Mkhitaryan today. I said today, yesterday. 2 out of 10. Aubameyang, it pains me to say this, I thought was comfortably our worst player. Comfortably. I thought and he looked moody that he came off, and I thought, bruh, for what right do you have to be moody? Nothing came off for him. He looked lightweight. Every time he went and tried to go down the channels, he would lose the ball. Every time he took more than 2 touches, actually, he lost the ball. Something has badly gone wrong with Aubameyang. I don't know what it is. I don't know how he fixes this. It's very clear to me and worrying to me that Lacazette can play without Aubameyang, but Aubameyang can't play without Lacazette. And the team looks better when there's one on top. If you remember, I was one of the first people to say all this. I was one of the first people to say that Lacazette doesn't need Aubameyang, but Aubameyang needs Lacazette. And I don't know how you fix this problem, but to me, I thought he was our worst player on the pitch. I really did. I'll give him a -2. You're a £60 million striker, bruh. We needed you yesterday. And after the weekend, it was your opportunity to stand the fuck up and shine, and you failed. -2 out of 10. Emre, I thought this was poor from you. I hated your decisions. I hated your substitutes. I hated when you substituted, who you substituted. I don't know how you set up. For me, this was poor all round. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 for the simple reason that I'll give you this much. You at least took a strong team out there. And I do think the players let you down. But I also don't think you particularly helped the situation either. This was your opportunity to be able to show Ben Arfa up. And Ben Arfa showed you up. As for the substitutes, for the ones that I can remember, Guendouzi, 2 out of 10. You guys know I like Guendouzi. I do often stick up for Guendouzi. Yesterday, it weren't it, bro. It weren't it. And unfortunately, in a situation like that, one thing I've realised about Guendouzi is if you need a situation where the team needs to keep the ball, Guendouzi ain't your guy. He's not your guy. He's not your guy for that. Kolasinac, I'm going to give him a 3 out of 10. I didn't think he had a lot of influence. Didn't do much at all. Kolasinac was just Kolasinac, really. Came on in the 79th minute. Didn't really have a lot of time to do a lot, but the bits that he did do weren't much. So I think he was playing up front at one point. But yeah, I'll give him a 3 out of 10. Ramsey came on, tried, looked like I actually thought he was going to play up top because he does like making a lot of off-the-ball runs. And I thought, well, you know, once Aubameyang came off, if Ramsey was to go up top, maybe that wouldn't be the worst idea. Yeah, didn't really have a lot of opportunities coming his way, and then he went on to the right-hand side. I'll give him a 3 as well. And that's pretty much it, people. I'm disappointed. I've somehow got to get myself back up to do the preview, which I'm hoping will be with Stel. I kind of have, just with everything that's been going on, I haven't had the opportunity to speak to him. But at some point tomorrow, no doubt, me and Stel will try and do a preview. If not, we'll definitely do a review It's always fun times when Stell's about. So, yeah, look out for that. He's obviously a United fan. Will be the complete opposite to Arsenal in the sense that he will be in an amazing mood whenever we do this preview. So, watch out for that. Best way of doing that is by hitting that subscribe button, hitting that notification bell. I promise you won't regret it. And that's pretty much it from me at the moment. Just have a good weekend, guys. We've got to try and learn to not let Arsenal fuck up our weekends, even though they often do. And, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. All right, I'm out of here. Take care. Deuces.